Now's the best time to experience Mazda with tremendous savings at Team Mazda. For a limited time, get 0% financing on a new Mazda CX-5 or Mazda CX-90 and make no payments for 90 days. Save thousands right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for 9 News Now. I'm Elizabeth Vowell. The Louisiana Department of Corrections says they uncovered a large-scale illegal sports gambling operation at some of their prisons. According to Louisiana State Police, an inmate from Addis has been charged in connection to the alleged gambling ring. We're told Broderick Scott was charged with felony gambling after investigators discovered over 30,000 transactions linked to his accounts. Police say they also found evidence that Scott was using contraband that had been smuggled into the facility to sustain the operation. An Iberville Parish man is under arrest after the Department of Revenue says he tried to steal more than $14,000 in a tax scheme. Glenn Smith Jr. is accused of sending a check to the Department of Revenue knowing it would bounce. The overpayment was listed as a credit on his tax account, according to investigators, giving him an incorrect tax refund payment of $14,000. He has been charged with filing false records and felony theft. The Revenue Department and the Attorney General's office says they've arrested more than 70 people through their joint anti-tax fraud initiative. 3 children and 3 adults were forced from their home this morning after heavy smoke reportedly filled their apartment. Baton Rouge fire investigators blame an electric stove, which was left on and caught some other items on fire. This was on Sherwood Hollow Court. According to officials, the fire happened shortly before 9 at an apartment complex there, which is off of North Harrells Ferry Road. Firefighters say everyone escaped from the apartment without any injury, but the apartment is a total loss. Just ahead, we have a check of your evening forecast with meteorologist Henry Blake. Stay with us.
Good afternoon. It's comfortable. Well,
Henry, you're the important person here, Henry. Take it away.
Yeah, apparently, I guess so. Yeah, didn't mean to cut you off there. Sorry, Liz. But hey, yeah, the weather is going to kind of be the thing for today. We got a cold front that's going to be pushing through the state. And as it does, that's going to allow colder air from the north to kind of settle in over the weekend. The first day of winter is tomorrow, and it's going to feel the part of winter just for a couple of days because afterwards, by Christmas Eve, we'll be back in the 70s. But we're cool for now. However, we've got some things to talk about. The cold air settles in tonight, and that's going to result, unfortunately, in some widespread frost for your Saturday as well as Sunday mornings as we dip down into the 30s, maybe a few locations in our northern parishes and counties, possibly in the upper 20s. But by Christmas Eve, we're back into the 70s across the area. So here's that colder air for now. That's indicating temperatures at least right at 32 degrees and colder, and eventually that makes its way farther south for tonight and tomorrow morning. So that threat for near or slightly below freezing temperatures along and north of I-12 and I-10. South of there, you're likely going to be mostly in the mid to upper 30s. Now, this is just for Saturday morning. Notice Sunday morning that threat returns to South Louisiana and South Mississippi again. So another cold, frosty morning across the area, but that's only going to be temporary as we go into your Christmas week. But for the time being, you still have time to protect your pets and plants because the frost is likely going to damage the plants if left out and unprotected. Your pets, make sure they're nice and warm as well. So here's a look at your Saturday morning lows. Low to mid 30s, possible even down into Gonzales, mid to upper 30s for our coastal parishes. But Sunday, similar conditions are going to be expected. Notice we're still dealing with that frost potential near and north of the interstate corridor. But as we go into at least the first part of next week, Liz, it looks like we will be back in the 60s as early as Sunday. Monday, definitely around the 60s. And then looks like the 70s are going to be back after that for Christmas.
All right, Henry, thank you. Hey, remember our 9 News app is a great way to keep up with all the things going on in our area. If you haven't already, be sure to get that free download on your phone. Friends, thanks for joining us here for a quick look at your headlines. Our next newscast is 9 News at 4. We hope to see you then.
Celebrate the season and the savings during Toyotathon at Team Toyota. Right now, get 2.99% financing on new 24 and 25 Tundras, or get a new 25 Camry for just $329 a month. The time to save is right now during Toyotathon at Team Toyota.